And good day, Air Show fans. Clark Cook here with Air Show Productions. We just landed in Los Angeles, and it's a beautiful day here in Southern California. So the weather's given this place the reputation for sunny Southern California. Anyways, we decided to take a detour, and we're at the old Hughes Airport, which is now unrecognizable. You would not recognize that this place was an airport because they have developed the heck out of it. But one thing that's still standing is the old hangar that they built, the Spruce Goose. Howard Hughes built the Spruce Goose in that building there. And the G, if you pan over a little bit, that stands for Google, because Google took it over. So after the Spruce Goose was built, they shipped it in pieces, the fuselage, the wings, over to be final assembled there by the water. They put it in the water, and Howard Hughes wanted to prove to the government that this thing could actually fly. The government did not believe it because it was so enormous. But anyways, he took it off. He taxied it and then fast taxied it down there in Long Beach, and finally got it to a speed, an airspeed to where he could actually lift off. I don't think he got 40 feet up in the air. He set the thing back down and taxied back and told the government, yeah, it flies. But after that, the jet age kind of made that obsolete real quickly, and this is back in the 40s. He stored it in the hangar there by the port of Long Beach, and it was actually kept in flying condition until 1980 when they took it back out. So he had hired a full crew to keep the engines turned, ran the engines. They were big R-4360s, and had the whole thing in flying condition for all these years until he died in 1976, and there it sat. And then they just decided, you know, they'd sell it, and they moved it out of the hangar there in Long Beach to a place near the Queen Mary where it was put for public display. So it was a good deal. And then in the 1990s, they shipped it to Oregon, where it is now in McMinnville at the Evergreen Space Museum. So a little bit of history here. This whole place is developed. They can't tear that down because it's a historical landmark. So it's under the registered historical landmarks. So nice piece of history here. It's actually the first time I've ever seen this, and I'm actually from Southern California. I remember the Hughes Airport. I remember seeing the runway. I remember seeing planes coming in there. And Howard Hughes had a variety of airplanes, you know, from the 1940s all the way up to the I believe the 1980s. Had planes from the government. Some planes, he did the modifications where they, for example, they put weapon systems, avionics. I mean, he did all kinds of stuff. He had a racer. He built helicopters in that exact same building there, the Hughes helicopters. So yeah, a lot of history, and yeah, good place here. And probably half of the people who live here, or most of the people that live here, don't even know what they're living on. So anyways, cool stuff. Clark Cook here with Air Show Productions, and we'll see you at the next one.